Okay, you may be wondering what exactly are SAP products. It may sound as if SAP is selling several products independent of one another. However, SAP products are packaged and specifically aligned to provide enterprise solutions for a variety of industries. In this section of the course, we're going to take a look at the SAP Business Suite, which offers a complete package of SAP products. We will cover what SAP considers its most basic and central components, the SAP ERP system, before exploring the more expansive products that cover supply chain, customer relationship management, supplier and product lifecycle management. As you'll see, these products encompass a wide range of business activities. The SAP Business Suite is SAP's core product and consists of various solutions. The suite of applications consists of the following components: SAP ERP, SAP Customer Relationship Management, the SAP Supplier Relationship Management, SAP Product Lifecycle Management, and SAP Supply Chain Management. The SAP Business Suite is comprised of several varying components. However, not all are considered to be its core applications. SAP's core applications are contained within the SAP ERP component. Also a part of the SAP Business Suite is SAP NetWeaver, the foundation of the technical basis for SAP applications and business processes. As shown in this graphic, NetWeaver is the operating system that runs all applications and tasks for integrating users, information, and application activities. The primary applications within the SAP ERP suite are for accounting, human resources, and logistics. In the up and coming slides, you are going to get to see how these applications break out to form the ERP core product. This table represents the SAP ERP component of the SAP Business Suite, and it is segmented across the enterprise platform. In earlier versions of SAP, the items listed under the component column were known as modules. These applications are widely recognized as the core or essential components of SAP ERP and are considered standalone SAP software products. With these essential elements covered, SAP is attempting to manage and efficiently maximize an enterprise operational and functional capacity. Companies looking to customize these areas for various reasons absorb the additional expense for doing so. The initial screen in SAP is known as the SAP Easy Access screen. Here is where you would see the core areas in SAP ERP. From this menu, you can execute as many of the essential SAP functions that comprise this component. Each of the selections shown in the SAP menu represent groupings of business processes that have been mapped to transactions that execute functions within the system. This portion of the course will cover three primary application areas that would take place in almost any SAP implementation. These are accounting, logistics, and human resources. The first key area of the SAP ERP component we're going to discuss is the SAP ERP accounting application. This application has been changed from earlier versions to include new tools like the SAP Financial Supply Chain Management for cash flow management. Additionally, SAP has also revamped its general ledger accounting system and provides functionality for both accounting and controlling. You can use this component to map financial reporting requirements applicable in many countries, languages, and currencies. Some very important functional areas of the SAP ERP accounting applications include financial accounting. This captures and provides all business transactions entered into the system, including allocating all documentation to accounts. Controlling is used for managerial accounting and for focusing on cost accounting, performance and investment. Treasury is a function utilized for creating and planning financial means and to ensure payments. Financial supply chain management performs the important tasks of safeguarding liquidity and the solvency of the enterprise. These essential financial tools provide a comprehensive accounting solution for any enterprise looking to manage and maximize their growth and financial stability. The second key application we're going to discuss is the SAP ERP Human Resources application. This is also known as SAP's Human Capital Management Solution, often referred to as HCM. In earlier versions, such as SAP R3, it was known as the HR module, and this is one of the most critical components of SAP because it integrates all of the enterprise's talent management and human capital resources within its operations and organizational structure. The SAP ERP Human Resources application enables the enterprise to manage and administer its human capital activities in the following manner: by managing employees via personnel administration, creating payrolls for managerial accounting that is focused on cost accounting, performance and investment, recording and determining work schedules, and by managing applicant data and recruiting activities. The Human Resources application covers every aspect of human resource administration and management, from payroll to personnel development to time management and recruiting. SAP's Human Capital Management is a full-service solution for any enterprise-wide organization. The third and probably the most critical application of any SAP implementation resides in the logistics area. Within logistics are the production and supply capabilities of the enterprise. And as we know, if production is slower, inefficient or hampered in any way, it can result in massive losses for any company. Logistics is the meat and potatoes of any operating environment. It is not only responsible for maintaining what's produced, but it is also responsible for the actual production itself. Logistics also manages procurement activities related to the purchasing of goods and services. The SAP Logistics component supports all areas that belong to the supply chain, including all business processes, suppliers, customers, and the production of products. Logistics consists of the following. The procurement, also known as purchasing, is integrated within materials management and is responsible for supporting goods and services that must be procured and then managed and paid for. Production planning. This includes sales and operations planning, as well as production planning for discrete and process-oriented manufacturing. Then we have sales and distribution, and this supports all processes associated with the sale of goods and services. These applications represent the most basic of functional capabilities. However, SAP offers other applications that include quality management, warehouse management, inventory management, as well as others that are also considered as part of the logistics component. Okay, so we've covered the main central components of SAP's business suite, that being the SAP ERP system. And this includes the three primary application areas: accounting, human resources and logistics. But as I mentioned earlier, there are other components contained within the SAP Business Suite that encompass another level of depth and capability of the product. These components include SCM, which is Supply Chain Management, CRM, which is Customer Relationship Management, SRM, Supplier Relationship Management, and PLM, Product Lifecycle Management. Let's take a look at some of the features contained within these expansive components. Earlier in the course we mentioned that when you think of the meat and potatoes of an SAP system, then you should be thinking of logistics. Well, this is extensively true for supply chain management as well, since it lives and breathes within the logistics area. Production, distribution, supply and demand activities are the life's blood of any competitive enterprise. As detailed earlier, the functions shown here are mapped to provide a seamless work environment that allows an enterprise to maximize its supply chain activities. The SCM solution offers advanced functions to tackle complex business processes in logistics. There are several diverse individual components of SCM, including transportation, collaboration, planning, optimization, production and warehousing activities. The supply chain management component is an extremely powerful software solution with diverse individual components as those shown in this graphic. These capabilities include warehouse management that extends beyond the previously mentioned warehouse management application. We have transportation management. There's also RFID processes designed to facilitate quick data entry, and planning and optimization, with functions equipped to maximize production, sales, and transportation planning. The SAP CRM component is entirely dedicated to every activity relating to customers. This includes all phases by which employees of an enterprise engage and communicate with its customers. Essentially, CRM is comprised of three areas. There's marketing, sales, and service. What makes CRM such an essential feature of SAP? Well, for starters, any enterprise wants to learn as much as humanly possible about its customers. Who they are, what they want, and how they're trending are increasingly important when it comes to sales, marketing, and analytical functionality. All of this is handled within the CRM area of SAP. Information on customers that had typically only been available to sales employees with direct customer contacts within SAP CRM is universally mapped across the system and made available to employees in marketing and product development areas. This kind of cross-referencing integrated platform provides a level of compatibility that helps gain insight into customer trends and can be used for strategy and promotional purposes. Supplier relationship management is all about maintaining good, productive relationships with suppliers as cost-effectively and as feasibly as possible. The SRM component is also responsible for identifying those suppliers that are the most competitive when it comes to quality and delivery time. Overall, SRM enables an enterprise to choose the right supplier for their operations. So as I've already mentioned, the purpose of SAP SRM is to optimize business relationships with existing and potential suppliers. This workflow gives you an idea of how the process plays out within the system. SRM lets you strategically plan and control relationships with these suppliers by integrating them with the purchasing and procurement processes. As a result, SRM supports contract and supplier management, supplier selection, supplier qualification, purchasing, source determination, and invoicing. Now let's take a look at SAP PLM. This supports the life cycle of a product, from conception through drafts and production alignment, and onto customer service. This means PLM activities can include inventory management to determine the product shelf life, or master data relating to product recipes and specifications. PLM has a lot to do with maintaining the quality and integrity of an enterprise product. PLM provides maximum integration and collaborative tools for working with colleagues within your organization. This includes any development partners you may have working on a specific product. Within the PLM capability area, project plans, technical specifications and drawings, product structures, documentation and maintenance requirements are frequent parts of the collaborative process. As mentioned in the second chapter of this course that covers SAP functionality, SAP offers predefined versions of its software known as industry solutions. These pre-designed components are driven by collective best practices for successful enterprises to conduct business within a specific industry. For example, automotive manufacturers or financial service providers. Industry solutions combine standard processes with specialized requirements and functionality. These solutions span a wide variety of industries that include manufacturing, processing, financial and service industry companies. By the end of 2012, SAP offered 24 industry solutions to its customers.